Last summer, I really badly wanted to make an RC plane. I bought all the electronic parts and, not really knowing what I was doing, made the plane out of foam board and hot glue. It turned out to be a lot harder to make something fly than I originally thought. Once the first model was finished, I took it to the park for a test flight. I thought that controlling something like this was going to be easy with my FlySky RC transmitter, but it turns out that it's not. Quick tip: always first learn to fly an RC plane in a simulator before trying your real model. That was my first mistake. As soon as I took off, I was immediately confused with all the controls. It flew for a bit and then crashed, and I still don't know to this day if it crashed because of me or because it was poorly made. I fixed it up a bit and took it for another test flight after practicing on the simulator. It flew, but the ailerons were very responsive for some reason, and that resulted in a catastrophic crash. Almost a year passed, and I made a new aeroplane with bigger wheels and a different wing, which I spent way too much time making. It too just randomly broke down when I was test driving it on a parking lot. All this happened before I created this YouTube channel, so unfortunately I don't have much footage of it. Now I decided to make something that would actually fly. I think I probably know most of the things what caused the previous models to crash. They have to relate with center of gravity, motor angle, weight, crookedness, and proportions. Let's get to it. We are here at the flying field and the weather is absolutely amazing. Literally there is no wind. and it's looking great. The sun is shining, and I have high hopes for the airplane flying. The left landing gear is broken. Only the thing that holds it, I can fix this pretty easily. Nothing else is broken except the propeller. It also broke. I replaced that. So I'm gonna try hand launching it this time. What I think happened last time was that I gave it max throttle and I didn't let it accelerate fast enough before pulling down on the elevator. And I think that's what caused it to crash. So we're gonna see what we can do this time. Throttle. Yes, let's go! The airplane was flying much better than I first anticipated, and I was pretty surprised how well it performed. It was very satisfying to control it after having spent more than 1 year trying to make something fly. The plane was flying around very nicely, but I was a bit nervous as this was my first time controlling a real RC plane. I flew around for a few more circles and then I decided to land. I'm gonna try to come around for a landing. Yep. Let's go. I can't believe this. It actually flies. I did kind of fail to land, so originally my left landing gear was broken, but now my other one's broken too. And I can fix that. That's not a big deal. The prop was surprisingly okay on the second landing. I don't know how it survived that. So yeah, we're gonna go back to the shop, give this thing some tweaks, and then come out to the flying field again. This time, I felt a lot more confident launching and controlling the plane. I wasn't exactly sure how I was going to land the airplane as I don't have much practice in that area. This time, I paid attention to how the airplane was performing. I noticed that the ailerons were a bit too responsive, but I can easily fix that by moving the control wire, and I can also adjust settings in my transmitter. The rudder and the elevator were good. I wasn't exactly sure how fast I could take corners without having the main wing fold. I needed to have some speed to be able to fly without stalling, but I also couldn't go too fast, otherwise it could break. So I just kind of stuck with about 70% throttle going around corners. Maybe the airplane could take corners with 100% throttle, but I wasn't going to test that theory today. The main reason I'm worried about this is because I'm not sure how strong I made the wing. I would like to say a big thanks to everyone who's watching this video. If you would like to support me, I would be very thankful if you press the like and subscribe button. I am not exactly sure why this happened. Maybe I became too confident in flying the plane, and I thought that I could take the turn faster. But unfortunately it crashed. There wasn't that much damage though, as we will soon see. Okay, so everything is good. The propeller's obviously broken, the nose shattered, the landing gear's broken, but yeah, it's pretty fixable, so yeah. I think it's a success overall. Yeah, it was good fly. At least it actually flies though, and you can control it.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I just need to learn to control it without turning it too far, because I think I turned it too far and then all the lift went away. If so, yeah.